Welcome back, everyone. My name is Mega Zero. As you can see, we're back here with more Fire Emblem Three Houses. And last episode, we had our supports and lesson plan, but it looks like we have even more supports. Let's see how well it will go with Bernadetta.
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye! Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying. Ah! Please don't sneak up on me like that! That lady asked me to show her around. I tried to be polite, but strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
I concur. But this is a very good question. Byleth is just a motionless wall when you first meet him, or her, depending on your playthrough. But Bernadette never seemed to be scared of me. But then again, she's only known me for about, what, 2 weeks?
Oh yeah? How about when I first met you and I wouldn't come out of the corner, or even uncover my face?
Nerves. You're just, you met a new person, but you don't seem that scared of me now.
Actually, now that you mention it, it's funny. Once I started talking to you, I stopped feeling scared. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here, and I have no idea why. I'm happy about it too.
The power of progress.
When we first started out here, we had to do drills. Outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you, though.
Fair enough.
I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
It's alright.
Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you.
By the way, were you the one singing in the greenhouse earlier? Even though we didn't hear it, but I think I just messing with her.
What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. I've never been so humiliated. Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
This is just by the face of. It's funny. But yeah, you see with every support conversation that you have with your students, when they have zero motivation, and you speak to them when they come up to you, they actually gain full motivation. And it's actually quite fun in my opinion. But look, see, this is just fun. Like, man, just all the support conversations. I need more power. You need more show me your motivation.
Hello, Professor. You seem to be in good health.
Alright, you're creeping me out with the music especially. I am, yes, I am in good health. What about you, Hubert? Are you feeling motivated?
Of course. Doesn't seem intimidated.
Why would I be... Like, don't get me wrong, Hubert's like... I didn't see how tall Hubert is. See, like, how intimidating. It's just like, he walks up, is something wrong? Something wrong, Hubert?
No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you.
She's taken an interest in me? It seems so, I guess. She wants me to work for the Empire.
Don't be flippant. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness. If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well. If you pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you.
Dispose of me. You think you're up to the challenge, Hubert?
Yes, this is no joke. While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking, you would do well to demonstrate your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard. Do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being.
Like, I'm not gonna give in to this man, even though he's 6'2". I don't give in.
Huh. Such confidence. I'm beginning to see why you caught her eye. My family, House Vestra, has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations. Since the dawn of the Empire, we have worked to protect the Emperor by any means necessary. Both in the open and in the shadows. If you incur our wrath, you will see just what I mean.
Sure, Hubert, but now he's motivated. And this is just good. It's just like we're just increasing all the students' motivations. It's actually kind of funny. Oh, I was actually going to expect another support.
We must be working with each other. Oh no, this is impossible. We did it.
And they did a good job. Support points increase between you. You receive 500 gold, and we receive some smithy stones. And as you can see, students who have just one focus actually increase far more than the students who have two. In this case, just Ferdinand. But, oh, what's this? It's Raphael's birthday. Just buy him some, flowers. Because we actually haven't unlocked the ability that they give us yet. But, now that it's the second week, they only give you one option to go forward with this. And the only option that they give you is that it's time for battle. Which, make of that what you will. But let's go to the armory. For we shall buy, what was it? Oh yes, the brave sword. And just break the game. Yeah, it costs 2,100 gold, but we're just going to keep that for ourselves right now. But you can see all the different things we have. Training, iron, and all that. Bernadetta, I increased her access to C, and there is a reason why. But let's go to bows, and we're just going to go with a iron bow. No, she already has iron bow. Let's give her a steel bow. Because the magic students we don't need to worry about, like Linhardt, Dorothea. People like Petra you're going to need to do, because look at this, like they're not any closer to mastering their classes, while someone like Byleth and Petra are, because Petra was running with Byleth in that first battle. But people like Dorothea, Bernadetta, Caspar, Linhardt, they need to all max out Commoner, and thus be better in the class for it. Let's see, what can we sell? Yeah, you can't sell any of the signs. Do not sell any of the stat boosters, and if you do, I want what you're smoking. Because you have to be smoking something pretty good if you want to do that. But let's just head into battle. Auxiliary battles. Auxiliary battles are now available. How often you battle is limited by your activity points indicated at the top of the screen. On normal difficulty, some auxiliary battles will not consume activity points. If you head into battle while playing online, you'll see the spirits of those perished by other players' battlefield. They are more likely to appear in places where death is frequent, i.e., some chapters are going to have more than others, so just know that. Spirits that appear in shade that indicate where an area many units are falling. You collect items. In yellow are where many allied units were lost. Then you can impart blessings such as experience restore or weapon durability. But we're just going to go into auxiliary battle because it's just a practice battle. Practice battle designed to simulate real-life battlefield conditions. And honestly, the students don't really need it all that much because it's just a simple one. Ignore some of these students because we're going to actually do that next time. And by next time, I mean probably like the next several chapters. Like, gosh dang, like the next several chapters, like, oh god, this is going to be hell on earth, or I might do it a little bit earlier. Anyways, practice battle of familiar scenery.
In battle, it's necessary to deploy battalions so that students can experience taking command. I doubt I need to say this to a mercenary like you, but if you have any questions about how to use your soldiers, please don't hesitate to ask.
So, I already went over how you sign everything. You got signing battalions, gambits, and roundling, gambit boost, but we'll just keep going it over.
After you hire a battalion, you'll need to decide who will lead them. Battalions can contain soldiers like mages and monks who don't fight with weapons. Be sure to think carefully about who would benefit most from the support of battalion soldiers and their specific skills.
So yeah, just look through all these, use the inventory to assign those. We already know that. Here we go over gamblets and rattlings. They explain it better than I can.
When you deploy a battalion, you can utilize its special gambit in battle. If a gambit is successful, your enemy will be severely shaken.
Shaking is that like you send 20 guys to jump one dude. Units hit by gambits will be rattled. Rattled students cannot move, use gambits, or benefit from battalions. It suffer 10% penalty to all stats, and you got gambit boost.
Joining forces with a nearby ally is a surefire way to enhance your effectiveness.
Yeah, and these are done by students who are just kind of like in your army. When a gambit is used on enemy within the attack range of one or more of your students, it will become a gambit boost. The mine hit rate will increase based on number of units participating and their support bonuses. So, yeah, that's just how it works. And let's get a good look at the map real quick. All these characters are just like, you know, your typical church soldiers. And it's like, look at this army of gatekeepers. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, they're all just wielding iron lances, so you can make it that what you will. You want to make sure that your students are going to be used in battle. I hope that since this is a practice battle, like, your students won't fall in battle. Like, the only time your students should be able to fall is, like, when you're doing some battles and when you're doing everything else. But if Byleth or Adagor fall, that'll be the end of it. But, yeah, if you fall in this fight, it's like, oh, game over because you failed. And here, we'll use this. It looks like intense battle took place there. You found one next to Fallen. And you got Iron Lance Plus. Ooh, that's good. That means someone forged this Iron Lance, so it has more might than your typical one. More hit, and it actually costs less to, like, wield and all that. So we're just going to move everyone within just range of everything else. And you want characters that... The Black Eagles all have supports with one another, but you always want to have certain students go... certain ways, so that way you could just kind of like work it out. Okay, so point, just go right here. I just have everyone just kind of focus to the left. You go attack Edelgard, take 5 damage, but we retaliate. And that's why it increases a lot, as you can no doubt tell. And the students will, like, you don't want to be overwhelmed. Like, you want to go like one way or the other, so to speak. What I'm doing is like, I'm going both ways, and going both ways is a terrible idea. We're going to use the Tempest Lance. BAM! Take out that one, and apparently we're killing these soldiers because they fall and don't just, you know, limp over. Even though this is a practice battle. And so, yeah, that can happen. So we're going to bring in Bernadetta, use the Steel Bow. And we can use Curve Shot, but we're not going to because it only barely increases our might, so we might as well not even do it. Bring in... Let's see, I can do this. We're going to use Thunder. Yeah, we're going to use Thunder on this one right here. Send in Edelgard to do damage with the Smash attack. Edelgard joins Smash. Bam. Take out that and gain stats. And I think, wow, that's actually, that was a very good stat growth. And here, we'll just work on, you can have Petra do this, and she'll take out this one, because she was working with us, and bam. Everything is fine and dandy, like cotton candy. Just put everyone kind of close to Byleth, and we'll have Byleth wait, so that way we gain even more Void, and even though they attack us, they shouldn't really hit us. And because of the, because we have Quick Repose, we are going to do more damage, so to speak. As in, we're going to just flat out kill them.
That is that.
So, the thing is with Byleth early on, yeah, you can get a lot of growth with Byleth, but you also want to be careful that each of your students also gain some growth in power. Like, you don't want Byleth being the one to do all the work, so to speak. So, for example, you want Hubert to get the kill rather than someone like Byleth and hog all the XP to yourself. You don't want to do that. That's just something not really advised that you should do. So, like, for example, say if I wanted to do this, I could, or I could just go into the Gambit and drain them of their hit points, bringing them down to 1. And that way, with bringing them down to 1, we can let Linhardt get the kill. And therefore gain experience as no doubt he needs. But Linhardt's already pretty close to mastering the Noble class. And because he's close to mastering the Noble class, because he was doing all the healing in battles. And that's why you want characters that can heal, because that's how they can also gain experience. Anyways, throw the students right over here. It's actually going pretty well. But now they're actually coming closer. And you actually kind of want to be careful with who Byleth is against. Not because of anything damaging, but it's just like, oh, it's probably a bad idea to do this. You can't seek the vision of the ally falling about. It feels like this place is some sort of protection, and you gain experience. And the experience does go up quite a bit. You can only see the experience if you have Nintendo Online, which pisses me off. But just make of it what you will. Just gonna have the characters right here. And we're not going to put Petra there, because even though she has high avoid, I think I gave her... I just do know, like, in between episodes, I still need to increase the stats between each character. And now we have all the other characters all the other enemies starting to close in. And yeah, when you do this, you just want your characters to be in the forest, because being in the forest gives them such a high avoid rate that it's just beneficial that you do it. So let's see, we're going to throw magic out. Oh wow, the 2% crit. Remember, if it can still happen, even if it's like super low. We're gonna throw Edelgard there because she has the ability to be powerful against blah 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 blah. She's powerful with axes. She's beneficial against lances. So we're gonna do that. Keep everyone relatively the same spot. And just kind of have Edelgard weaken them while also gaining more points in experience. Because, like, even though if you miss, your character will still, like, show off and do the attack animation, and you'll still gain points, like I said. Anyways, we're going to do this. Use the iron bow because it's higher hit. Take out that church soldier. Bernadetta gains some more. We're going to use the Iron Axe, use a combat art. Yeah, I'm being pretty liberal with the combat art because it really isn't that big of a deal for me. But look at that. You increase the power of Noble. We master this art. We are going to hit the miasma on the enemy.
For Lady Edelgard.
And Hubert gains a level. Hopefully his defense will go up. Yep. We got pretty good with the defense growth. Let's put Petra there. Have Linhardt there. Ferdinand. Have Linhardt go there. And still have Byleth just wait. Who are we missing? Dorothea. Everyone should be fine, realistically. Going after Hubert. Get the retaliation. And just increase overall. Just building support with everyone. And even though Edelgard hit, she got the ability to go off. Yeah, I know I'm kind of putting Edelgard in harm's way, but the whole point is so that everyone can gain experience. Ooh, I'm about to say, are we gonna get the crit? Because it looked like he was either the crit or he was gonna miss. Alright, so here, we'll get the kill again with Bernadetta. Bam! Just like overall we're doing amazing. We're gonna attack this one. So it's just like chess. It's just like you have to think about where you place your units. And if they only have one range, alright, put them within 2 range so that way they can't be attacked. Just do that. Bam. Battalion went up. I probably should change out certain ones. We'll do this. Petra with her speed can take out the church soldier and double them with only an iron sword, which is very good. Gain another stat boost, or I say stat boost, but it's more just like stat increase. Take out that one. See? And that's why you just kind of want to have your students typically focus in like one area or another. So here's the Edelgard back. We won't even use a Vulnerary, we'll just wait. And we'll use the Iron Lance Plus with the Tempest Last Combat Art to take it out. Ferdinand gains a level. Oh, actually, no. and we'll just wait and just gain more void. Like, that's the thing. You could literally just throw someone out there with alert stance and put them in the forest, and they theoretically could tank very well. Or by that I mean dodge tank. We get the crit. Wow. So I wasn't banking on the crit. I was just banking on Byleth dodge tanking. But apparently, with that, you can just, you know, destroy everyone. So you get a bullion. And bullion's your way of getting gold in this game. I believe it sells for 1,000 apiece. So just put in the convoy. And bam, you receive 2,800 gold for completing this map. And with the practice battle done, with Byleth being the MVP, your renown increases. However, that's it. It's usually just one per battle. And you can just keep going, but on hard mode, you are forced to be limited by the way the game presents this to you. So really, realistically, that'll be it for this episode, because next time you see me, they'll be throwing in something else that's different. And I know you guys just want to see the practice battle over and over and over. So with that, everyone, my name is Meg0, and I will catch you all later.